Hello, gang. It's Wednesday, the 23rd of December 2015. Just a couple of days to go before Christmas. Quiz night tonight. Questions are ready? No, you're not going to see the questions. Are you coming to my quiz night tonight? It's the last one before Christmas. Yes, indeed. Quiz tonight and every Wednesday, including next week. Quiz night every Wednesday at the King's Head Theatre Bar in Islington. Come down. You might win 30 quid. 30 quid worth of drink or food there, my darlings. Okay. Completely free to play. You don't even have to play or anything. I was up nice and early today. Yes, thank you. And I was out of the house by 9:30 in the morning. Believe me, that's early. That is early for me, 9:30 in the morning. Been down to Waitrose, very busy in there. There was a massive queue at the Teals, and that was at, I would say about 10 o'clock. Already 10 o'clock, there was a massive queue. But not for me, boys and girls. I am one of the scanner shoppers. I'm allowed to go around and scan my shopping. Beep, 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 beep. Have you got one of those? Then you're not trusted. They don't have those in Sainsbury's, dear. No. Oh, we're chiming away. I didn't think I was going to get a video in today, actually, because I've been rushing around, preparing myself to a little visit to my sister's house. Yes, indeed. Ronnie will be moving in here for a few days, the big house, because he's got a little house. I have a big house, so he's moving in here for a few days to look after Katie the cat, who is at this moment, once again, curled up, asleep on her little bed. Meow. Yeah, yeah. Do you think she missed me? Probably not. Probably not. Katie seems to have taken a liking to Ronnie's other half, Andy. She really likes him. I notice that whenever he appears, she's all round him. Ha! Likes the bit of youth, I suppose. That's what it's all about. So I went to Waitrose. Then I went to the bank to put my wages in from last night. And then I went to the post office because I've got a recycling ink thing. You know, let me show you one. Hang on, it's easier to bloody show you one. Oh, I swore then. Did you hear me swear? And on this holy day, look these things. What are they called? Not ink cartridges, or are they? Yes, toner cartridge from my brother. And when they run out, they like you to put them in a box and send them back free of charge. And then they recycle them and do stuff to them and reuse them again, which is all very good. So I went up to the post office. It's gone. There's a sign on the post office saying this post office is now closed. And this is a main post office in Bracknell. The post office has moved to the back of W.H. Smith's. Well, I didn't go in there. I managed to. They've got two large post boxes outside what was the post office until, well, I don't know when that closed. Okay, and one of them is like a big drawer, and you put it down. It says franking letters only, but it's a big drawer. So I just pulled that down and put my box in and closed it again. Then I opened it. I opened it to have a look, but it seemed to have jammed. I think I've jammed up the letterbox with my large box. But so I don't see how that's going to work, because that was a busy main post office. How on earth have they moved that to the back of W.H. Smith, which is just in town? Anyway, I shall investigate that, possibly next week or the week after, because next week's going to be a very busy week as well. And let you know and see what's going on there. The main post office is gone. Another one. Because at the moment, of course, they're rejuvenating Bracknell Town Centre. Back in the summer, they demolished half of the shopping area. And it's completely flattened. And it's being rebuilt, and they're doing new shops and things. My God, it's going up so quickly. But I don't like the name. They're going to name the new shopping centre, right, the Lexington. The Lexington. I don't like it. I don't know what it is about that name. It might be the fact there's an X in it. I'm not keen on the X. Lexington. Don't like that name at all. Too late now to change it, I suppose, or moan or anything like that. But the Lexington, I don't understand how they've come to that name. I don't remember being asked. Anyway, so that's what they're doing at the moment. Thank you very much for your Christmas cards. It's very, very kind of you. They're all downstairs now in the living room. Some of you sent cards and things to the two brewers in Clapham, where I've been using a postal address for some years now. And thank you very much for those. I hope to get those when I go back, but I'm not back there now for a couple of weeks. So hopefully when I go back there, they will be sitting there. However, after that, I'm going to ask you to no longer send stuff there. It's I don't think it's all getting to me, to be honest. Where it's going, I don't know. It either gets there very late, like weeks later, or doesn't arrive at all. So I'm going to ask you, please don't send anything else to the two brewers because in Clapham, because it just doesn't get there, okay? Lovely night at the quiz last night. Weather. I've got a couple of items of news flashing in as we speak, boys and girls, from my favourite paper, the Daily Mail. It says, it's so warm, the ice rinks are melting. There's been a couple of ice rinks. Some of the towns that are in the UK set up ice rinks around this area, and they call it Winter Wonderland. Well, a couple of them have had to close because it's so mild, it's just melting. The ice is melting, so people can't skate around. Mind you, you'd never get me on another one of those. Oh, God, no. I hate it. I hate ice skating. I did it a couple of years ago. A very good friend of mine, Wayne, who I haven't seen now for about 3 or 4 years, and I'm hopefully going to meet up with him on New Year's Day. He's right in central London. New Year's Day will be a good night to go into central London because no one will be out. So hopefully we'll go out for a little pizza or something like that. And as a surprise, one year he said, "Oh, I've got a surprise." We'd arranged to meet. This is about 3 or 4 years ago. We'd arranged to meet. He said, "I've got a surprise for you, sweetie," because he talks like that, sweetie. He's very posh, Ryan. Very, very posh. And when I got there, he says, "I've got 2 tickets for the ice skating." And I'm like, "You've got what?" He said, "At Somerset House. It'd be fabulous, don't you think?" And I'm like, "No." Anyway, I managed to get on this ice skating ring. Oh, and I'm afraid I was one of those sad people who clings on for dear life to the side of the ice skating ring as he pulls himself around. And I ended up. There was like a main ice skating ring, and little kids, I hate the word kids, little children were tearing past me. You know, "Oh, look at that funny old man over." And in the end, I went in the learners area, which was basically full of children and a couple of older people, and, you know, went round slowly there. But I wouldn't want to do it again. Ice skating is not for me, especially when you fall over. That ice is really hard, isn't it? It's worse than falling on concrete. It really is. So I don't think I'll be doing anything like that again. Ice skating. So yes, and there's a load of rain on the way again. Those poor people in Cumbria have been flooded out yet again. Awful, awful. Now, did anyone see the live Sound of Music? Now, I was talking to my friend Ray Reynolds, Mr. Ray Reynolds, boys and girls. Very, very talented ukulele player. Is a member of the George Formby Society. And, you know, he used to be a DJ, you know. Oh, yes, Ray Reynolds. He used to do what I do in the same, I believe, in the same format that I used to do it. Yes, I mean, for years, people have been telling me to shut up and play the music. I think the same happened to him. I do think the same happened to him. And he got fed up with it and he left a number of years ago now. And with the DJing, I'm getting to that point now as well. In fact, I'm probably... I'm looking at, I've kind of set myself a date now, not to give up the karaoke, not to give up the quiz nights, but to give up the DJing. And that will be on my 54th birthday, which will be February 2017. I think in February 2017, I will probably give up the DJing completely because I'm not enjoying it. I've got a couple, I've got a couple of little jobs which are quite nice. They're nice, easy jobs to be honest, and you don't have to think too much. And it's quite pleasant actually. Two places where I DJ, the Two Brewers and Central Station. I do a couple of in there a month. They're okay, but I don't take any more DJing jobs on at all anymore because it's so boring. They are boring, especially in night. Not so much, as I say, the two places I've got are bars, okay? They're not clubs. I don't do clubs anymore. Big clubs, stuck in a box for 4 hours. Oh no, I'm just bored of it. So I don't do that anymore. Now, talking about music, or I won't do that anymore. I reckon February 2017, I'll probably give up the DJ. Did anyone see the Sound of Music live? Did you? As I was saying, I was talking to my friend Ray Reynolds about this last night, and he asked me if I'd seen it, and I said no. He said, "Oh, well, it wasn't very good. It was all right, but not very good." And I thought, okay, so last night I came in from work and I put it on. And I was pleasantly surprised, and I'm about halfway through it. I thought it was really good. There's one little bit where the little girl trips up, and the papers have made such a big thing of this, and it's very sad and pathetic that they do. I mean, it was just a simple mistake, and so what? She tripped over. It's wonderful. I was very sceptical of anything ITV does like this because they tend to cut corners. But I'm really, really enjoying it. And as I'm about halfway through it, I think we're about to go to the wedding. And I've come up here to just tell you, please watch it on the ITV player, which isn't, the ITV player is really not very good quality at all, I'm afraid. But do have a little look at that, all right? The Sound of Music live on the ITV player now. I thought it was really good. Tell me what you think, okay? Now, I'll sing you a little song today then, boys and girls, all right? And then we'll disappear. Another little Christmas carol for you from me. Here we go, boys and girls. Little donkey, all right? Little donkey. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Hang on. Little donkey, on the dusty road, got to keep on plodding onwards with your precious load. Little donkey, been a long time through the winter's nights. Don't give up now, little donkey, Bethlehem's in sight. Ring out those bells tonight, Bethlehem, Bethlehem. Follow that star tonight, Bethlehem, Bethlehem. Little donkey, been a heavy day. Little donkey, carry Mary safely on her way. Ring out those bells tonight, Bethlehem, Bethlehem. Follow that star tonight, Bethlehem, Bethlehem. Little donkey, had a heavy day. Little donkey, carry Mary safely on her way. Little donkey, carry Mary safely on her way. There we are. I told you I'd sing you a little carol or a hymn each day this week. I've got a lovely one for you tomorrow on Christmas Eve that a friend of mine, Stevie, sung for me at the Central Station karaoke that we do every Monday night. All right, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Don't forget it's quiz night tonight once again. Wednesday, I beg your pardon. Enjoy your Wednesday. Every Wednesday at the King's Head Theatre Bar from 8:30, quiz night with myself. King's Head Theatre Bar in Upper Street in Islington, London. Have a lovely day. See you soon. Bye-bye.